guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Amy. I am Amylouise. I am a makeup artist of the past 13 years. Today we are putting a foundation to the test. It's actually one that I have been using pretty much every day for about a month, maybe more. Honestly, I love it. If you check out the links in my description of products I use, you will see this a lot. If you go onto my Instagram, nearly every photo recently I've worn this foundation. I absolutely love it. It is the Rimmel Fresher Skin Foundation with SPF 15. It is a breathable natural finish foundation. I would say that this is more of a like BBCC cream than a foundation, honestly. I mean, it's got coverage, but it's not like full coverage. It is very kind of natural and beautiful, but once like everything is on, it just gives the most beautiful skin finish. I love it. I absolutely love it. I need to get another one, if not two. Honestly, I love this stuff. It's going to be great for during the summer. It really is lightweight. It's got enough coverage to cover like my mess of a skin, but it's not a mask. I love it. It works with fingers, it's worked with brushes, it just works. So I know I love this foundation, but I want to show you guys like this foundation because like I feel like this is slapped on like a lot. So I'm going in. This is in the shade 010 Light Porcelain. I do not use a lot of this, and you can see I really, can we see this? I really have gone in with this. I have used like half the tub. So I literally just dab my finger in and I just put a little bit. I don't use a lot of this at all. That's probably too much, I'm gonna be honest. So I literally just dab it on like this. I have already done my skin prep as like I usually do. So yeah, like nothing crazy skin prep wise. I'm not going to use a sponge for this. I don't think anything like this and a sponge will work. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to use my hand on one side and a brush on the other because I love both, and I feel like something like this you can just literally like slap it on and leave and just like be flawless kind of thing. So you can see my skin beforehand. It sucks, we all know it sucks. So I'm gonna go in with my fingers on this side and I'm just gonna rub it in, and like I said, it's got coverage, but it's not like major coverage, honestly. Like it's not a crazy amount of coverage, but it's enough to even your skin out. And once you've got, you know, your concealer and your powder and everything on, oh boy, it just looks stunning. I'm going to do my forehead with my hand because I use such a small amount of product up there. But yeah, I barely use anything on my forehead at the minute. This is with one layer, and yet you can still see things, but I promise you it gets better. Honestly, it just, the way it works with the skin, it kind of melts into the skin and it's almost like undetectable, and then you go in at the end of the day to wash it off and you're like, whoa, okay, that's quite a lot. So I'm just going to go in with my Morphe Y6, I think this is called, and I'm just going to do my usual. Now a brush obviously gives better coverage than like anything, but I do not have issues using hands to apply foundation, like clearly. Okay, so let's just turn my lights down just a sec. So we can still see like I have little things poking through. I genuinely don't have an issue with that, just because I know once I've got my concealer on, once I've got my bronzer on, my blush, my powder, everything else that is poking through will be masked. I've spoken about this quite a lot on my channel before, So yeah, that is that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna run through really quickly the rest of my face, and we'll show you the end finish. So I'm gonna go in with my Huda Tanto in the shade Light product. Here I've tapped my brush in once, I've spread it about, and I'm just gonna blend this in. So again, let's just turn my lighting down just so that you can see. So you can see it's got a really nice healthy shine to it, but that does go when you powder down. And you can see just like the little bits of scarring that I have that have peeked through. I'm just gonna pop a little bit of concealer on. Like, I'm not one for a lot of concealer anymore. I used to love concealer and like pile it on. I'm not that kind of girl anymore. So I'm just gonna blend this out with a brush. Blend that into the contour a little bit. So I'm just going to go and do the other side, and I will be right back. Next I'm going to take my MUA blush in the shade Misty Rose, and I'm just going to blend this out. And then I'm going to take my Coty Espon, this is like my current favourite powder, and I'm just going to powder my face. And I'm really not using much powder. And then I'm going to take a nice big fluffy brush with no product on it at all, and I'm just going to dust over the entire face. This is going to get rid of any excess product. Now, can you see the difference in my skin already? Like, my skin just looks so good. Like, it's not like completely covered. The coverage is still pretty good though. I'm happy with this. Okay, so I'm going to go in with my powder products, so bronzer, blush and highlight. This looks harsh. It's not. It's just because of the shadow from my cheekbones, but this is my skin with this on. I love this. I will try and show you in natural lighting as well. I'll go out in the garden and take a little like video on my phone, but honestly, like, the quality of like the coverage from this amount of product, I absolutely love this. Like I said, once you've got everything on, your skin just, it's beautiful. Yeah, I've got a little bit poking through here and here, but honestly, like, the trend now is for more natural, like, what's the word, like, embrace your flaws, and I am here for it. Like, I am happy that people are kind of just embracing not being perfect, because I mean, who's perfect really? Who is perfect? Show me a perfect person and I will show you a liar, because it just does not exist. But yeah, this is my skin. I'm gonna go away and come back at the end of the day, show you how my skin looks at the end of the day. Okay guys, so it is now 10:15. Hopefully it will focus. So at 10:15 I started getting ready at 8:30 this morning. Yeah, 8:30 this morning. So it's been on a very long time. It's been on all day. I think I did my foundation about 9:15 ish. I have been shopping, I've had a face mask on, I have done a hell of a lot of housework, so I've been sweating and getting kind of gross, hence my hair being up. my face has had like a journey today. I've put it through the Test Plus. It's been cloudy and foggy, but the humidity has been, let me double check because it's high. Humidity is at 85%, so it's pretty humid here today, and 85 is like the low end of what it has been recently. It's been up in the 90s the past week. It has been humid as hell. So yeah, definitely a foundation for me when the weather is hot. I know how it wears, I know how it lasts. This is my skin at the end of the day. I'm literally about to go wash my skin, like have a wash, get ready to go to bed. I'm gonna turn my lights down. I'm not gonna turn them off because it's like it's pitch black outside. But I'm gonna turn the 3 lights down that I have, and you can see in, I mean, not natural lighting, but relatively close. And the lights I have are all daylight lights, including my big ceiling light. They're all daylight lights, so not exactly, but pretty close. So you can see I'm not super dewy, I'm not super matte, it just kind of looks like skin. And I have still got a little bit peeking through just here and here, just like along my jawline, which is like my main area anyway. But it's not bad at all. I'm a little shiny between my brows, but I did put highlighter there. I put highlighter, my temples, between my brows, tip of my nose, and that was it. So any extra shine like here that you can see is purely like my own. But yeah, it's still looking really nice. This is definitely the foundation I'm taking on holiday. This is definitely like my summer foundation, my go-to summer humid weather kind of foundation. It's light, it has SPF in it, but I still wear SPF under it anyway. Honestly, I don't really care that much about like SPF in products, because the amount you need for the amount of coverage you get, I mean, you're probably going to need like the full tub of this to get the SPF 15 actual coverage. Like, it's not just this product, it's like all of them, unless it's actual SPF. Anything that says like with SPF, ignore that. But yeah, it still looks really nice. This is one of those foundations that for me, it gives me just the right amount of coverage. It blends well into the skin, it doesn't sit on top of the skin, it doesn't sit weird around like my breakouts. Like, I've got a breakout right here, it's not sitting weirdly around my breakouts. Sometimes they kind of like go flaky and crusty around breakouts. It just doesn't do that for me. It looks nice, it still lets my skin look like skin and not a mask, which honestly, so many foundations, particularly on like acne prone skin or like breakout, like sensitive skin, it just kind of a lot of the time can look like a mask, and this just does not. I absolutely love this foundation. I will continue to use this so often. You will not see it disappearing off of like my featured products list below my videos, below my Instagram photos. This for me, I think I paid like £3 or £4. I got this in B&M, I think, or Home Bargains. It was one of the two, but I have seen it a few different places elsewhere. I know it's on Amazon, so I had a look on there. It is on there. And there is some shades like floating about. I don't know about the shade range, because whenever I see it, there's only like 1 or 2 in store. I don't think it's something that people are really finding, and I think it's been slept on. It's Rimmel, so you know it's a decent enough brand, and it's drugstore, it's cheap, it's cheerful, it does the job, it looks beautiful. I genuinely don't have a bad thing to say about it. It's that kind of like gel texture rather than like a regular liquid or cream foundation. It's more like jelly, and I feel like those kind of foundations in this kind of weather, like summer, just work best. This would be great for someone with more mature skin too. I feel like it's not going to sit in like wrinkles and creases like a lot of foundations would. It just, I don't know what more I can say. It is a great foundation. I absolutely love it. I do recommend it wholeheartedly. If you see it on your travels about, pick it up. It's like £3 or £4 I think when I got it. Try it, like £3 or £4. Even if you don't like it, you can use it on your body during summer. Stick it on your legs. When you're wearing a skirt and you've got chicken skin on your legs, do something else with it if you're not a massive fan of it. But honestly, for me, it can't be beaten for what it is. This is like my daily go-to. It's took over my BB and my CC cream, which I am die hard for. I got this and honestly this has took over. It is very much on that BB CC kind of coverage level, but it feels lighter because of that gel consistency. It feels lighter on the skin than like a BB or a CC cream. It feels kind of like a tinted moisturizer, but it's got more coverage than a tinted moisturizer. I absolutely love it. Like, what can I say? I absolutely love it. Definitely give it a shot. Have you got this? Let me know down below like what your thoughts and opinions on this are. If you've tried it, obviously. If you haven't and you pick it up and like you try it, let me know what you think down below too. I really want to know. I am like head over heels in love with this foundation, and I use foundation very loosely because I do not think it really is a foundation. It calls itself a foundation. It says it's got a shine free finish, does not clog pores, which honestly my skin has been really good the past month while like wearing this pretty much every day. I've not really broken out. I broke out the other day here. Now I do think that is hormonal, but I also, the day before, I wore my ABH foundation. Let me tell you, I felt the difference in myself wearing like an actual foundation, because I haven't really worn an actual foundation in so long because I've been on this like BBCC kick. I felt the difference, and the next day I started to break out. Since wearing this, my skin has not been breaking out. My scarring hasn't changed. Like, I can't say it's had any effect on my scarring, but I've not been breaking out like I usually do when I wear foundations. And I wear this under a mask at work for like 8 hours, 10 hours a day. Like, if I'm able to wear like a full face of makeup under a mask and it not break me out, I'm a happy girl. But that is the end of today's video. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you got something out of it. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up button and click subscribe. I really would appreciate it. And I will see you on the next one. Bye.